wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Ya Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Dear Sayyidi, is it common to feel helpless and paralyzed while meditating on the state of death? After these sessions of meditation, we feel a sense of meaningless in our worldly life and struggle to regain balance. How can we navigate this?
Yeah, everyone has to reach a state of death before death. So anytime the oneness or the presentness, when someone wants to think they are the one and they begin to meditate and bring energy and bring understanding, when the oneness begins to disappear, that's the state of I'm understanding I'm nothing. And my lifetime goals, okay, but they may not be in accordance with what God wants, what Prophet wants, so those are nothing. All of that one has to shrink. So that's the state of entering into the binary code, to be a Nukht. 9 in the month of Ramadan is the Nukht maker. So that's why when people enter into Ramadan, then this is the 9th month, the power of 9, the sultan of months, what happens? Al-Muntaqim, Allah is sending very powerful energies against people, and as a result they are melting in Ramadan. They become generous, they become people of himmah, they become people of zeal and wanting to post and wanting to read and wanting to worship and wanting to do pious things, or they just want to pass out because the zulumat of their nafs is being tortured by fasting. So this is the month in which to bring everything to a nukht, and the process of melting is not easy for people. So these are again the 3 states of matter, all of these different talks that are on our website. And easier now is to go to the AI. AI is like a library, a librarian for our mass volumes of teachings. You go to our AI and say, what is it the feeling I have as if I'm melting, for example. The AI will give you the whole reference of the talks that we had. So any subject that you have is go to the AI. There's some, what is it, 11 million tokens or 1.2 billion tokens have been issued on the AI. So I think a few months ago was 30,000 emails came in using the help me at nurmuhammad.com AIs. So all Tariqa people from all over the world are now trying to get references, and alhamdulillah according to our teachings they're going to get an answer, not to somebody else's. And these are all the ways of getting a summary from the website. Instead of like searching for a specific article, is that you pose the understanding or feeling or what is it that you're trying to understand, and see if the AI gives you an understanding based on the teachings. And it should have 3 references at the bottom of where it derived that answer from. Check those references that this is correct, don't post anything incorrect because that would look not too good for you. So you have to have a little bit of understanding yourself, so you read it, read the references, it sounds correct and that's the answer. So this is a great tool. When we were in the beginning stages, I told you before there was nothing, there were 5 books and everybody had to wait for cassettes to come from London. And then you had to sit with somebody who has been in Tariqa a little bit longer and they would tell you what happened in London, and that would be the talks from Mawlana Shaykh. Then the great fountain of Mawlana Shaykh Hisham opened and talks were flowing and books were being published, and a great resource worldwide of these knowledges. The continuation of that reality is now flowing through the Muhammadan way, because the only one who talked about Nur Muhammad was Mawlana Shaykh Hisham. So that fountain's still flowing and that's now available through all of these mediums. So he wants that system to be available, he wants the AIs to be available. It's a digital zawiyah that's never asleep. You go to zawiyah at 3 in the morning, maybe nobody's going to answer the door for you, but this zawiyah is always open. You have a panic question or concern, ask the AI, ask the system that we built. and it gives you an answer. You have an email that you want to email something, then you email it. You're travelling somewhere in the world and you don't have access to the internet, but you have your app and the awrads and everything is on the app. All these tools are now given to people to use, most of which are ungrateful people who don't support, don't appreciate, but they use the tool. And that's when Allah said, they don't ask anything of you. So our reward is from Allah and the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. But those people are accountable for their bad character, that you can't control the world, but when they have bad character that they use it, they don't support it, they don't even appreciate it. But these are the tools that have been made available to this community and to this nation for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. And the higher ones, noble ones are the ones whom use it, appreciate it and support it. And as a result of their support everybody else is benefiting. Just like on our feeding programs, only a few people set up the food but thousands are eating. So either you're just an eater or you're the one whom is a feeder. And the tariqah looking for the feeders. Eaters, many people come to eat. You won't find a shortage of people looking to eat something for free. But what they're looking for are the feeders, these rijal who have immense himmah, and they will bring it out, they will make it to happen, they will serve it. Because they're not eaters, they're feeders. So this is the difference. Feeder you find everybody, we said from non-ni right? If you say tomorrow, Zawiya open, kebabs being served, okay you have 5,000 people there. If the purpose of having non-ni people was to have 5,000 people in your room so you can give them kebab, but what do we need that for? We can go out onto the streets to do that. But when they come and say, no, we want the people whom going to feed, the people whom they're going to give their lives and their way for it, their time and their effort for it, going to be few but very strong people. That's what they're looking for. Because these few people, when we want to get the non-ni people, we go out on the streets and say, okay here's naan, here's some free bread, ooh thousands will show up.